Etsy's CEO was recently on Jim Cramer's show on CNBC, and he revealed some really interesting shopping statistics about Etsy in the month of April. And I want to share that with you guys in case you're looking for a reason to get started selling print-on-demand products on Etsy through my recommended print-on-demand production partner, Printful. Let's get started. Before we start, actually, let me introduce myself. I'm Ryan Hogue. I've sold $1.6 million on Amazon. You can follow the links in the description if you want a free mini course that'll walk you through how to set up the Printful Etsy integration, deliver one lesson a day to you by mailbox. It should only take you like 20 minutes a day. Hopefully you have time to do that. I've got a print-on-demand Facebook community, link in the description as well. I publish passive income reports each month on the first or second day of the month. If you want to check those out, just hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll get notified, or join my email list. I also let everybody know via email when I drop the income report. And last but not least, I wrote a full print-on-demand course. It's really like 2 or 3 different courses rolled up into one. It's an incredible value, and you can check that out, link in the description. All right. So this CNBC article I went through, I grabbed the highlights, but basically in summary, Etsy's CEO, what's his name, Josh Silverman, did an interview on Jim Cramer's show, Mad Money, where it's really talking about stocks, but obviously like stock performance is often tethered, maybe not now if you guys follow the stock market right now, a little bit less now than usual, but typically stock prices are tethered to like the performance of the company and then also projections of the future of the company. And he revealed some interesting data about shoppers' tendencies in the month of April, because obviously like pre-April or pre-March, you know, kind of obviously a lot changed, right, in the world. So here, I'm going to read some excerpts to you guys. I'm not going to spend forever reading them, but it's revealing some really interesting stuff, and I highlighted the most interesting stuff. All right, so these are quotes. He said, Etsy sales nearly doubled last month, as in April 2020, as businesses opened new shops and more consumers shopped from home on the online marketplace. Silverman said sales spiked 79% in the month of April, despite a number of categories that have been challenged by the cerveza sickness. Can't say, guys, I would love to just go ahead and say these words, but unfortunately, censorship and, you know, algorithms that want to kill your YouTube revenue do not like it when certain words are said. Even we literally live in 1984 right now, the dystopian future, sadly, but is what it is. He said non-mask sales, so not counting face masks, on Etsy were up 79% year over year in the month of April. There are still some sellers and some categories that are getting hit really hard. So not all categories are thriving, but sales in general, not counting face masks, were up 79% year over year. Etsy, where merchants who primarily deal in handmade products can run an online store. You guys know that. Also, by the way, my full course, my free mini course gets you set up so everything is up and running, and you'll definitely be making money. But my full course walks through every possible optimization you can make to your Etsy shop. Because if you're wondering like what the difference is between a really successful Etsy shop and an Etsy shop that's just like every other shop, there are things you can do. Like, and it's not just like, hey, do this, but I tell you optimal ways of doing this, and I give you the rationale behind it. Because if you guys that know me and know my channel, you know that I'm not out here just like slaving away at my computer all day. I'm looking for shortcuts to, you know, I'm really just all about optimizing workflows, finding shortcuts, making passive income while enjoying life. So you get all that behind the paywall of my course. Otherwise, check out the free mini course. It's still really good. You got nothing to lose. Link in the description. Sorry, I interrupted that quote. Let's restart. Etsy, where merchants who primarily deal in handmade products can run an online store, sold about 12 million face masks in the month of April, worth about $133 million on the site during the same 4-week period. So that's why they put that caveat, non-mask sales up 79%, and then masks, which obviously 1 year ago probably like weren't selling hardly at all, 12 million of them sold through Etsy, worth about 133 million, guys. That's crazy. And I mentioned in a video from earlier this week that you can easily sell these face masks online. I gave you 3 options in that video, but there are plenty more. There are so many print-on-demand websites, and they're all like privy to this knowledge that face masks are in high demand right now. All right. My print-on-demand production partner of choice is Printful, and they let you sell non-customizable 3-packs of washable face masks. And they let you sell customizable neck gaiters, all right? And those people that took advantage of this early on made a lot of free money. I saw some people in the comments in the last video saying like, oh, they said like, oh, it's too hard to sell masks anymore. It's not too hard to sell them, But the free money, you know, the real easy money, that probably dried up because obviously everybody selling print on demand realized like, okay, let's pivot to face masks when they're in such high demand. And again, as I mentioned, I got this YouTube video I dropped a couple days ago. You can just click my channel. You can find it and watch that if you're looking to get started selling face masks. I also show you other options of other print on demand production partners that you can use to sell face masks. All right. Etsy also saw bright spots in the home furnishing, toys, games, and gardening departments during the month. Those sales results are a snapback from a tough month of March when sales were 20% in the negative, Silverman said. So I think in March there was a lot of shock to consumers, not knowing like, you know, how jobs are going to pan out, how life was going to be. Obviously, the stock market saw a significant decline and things were a little crazy, a little hectic. And this was new to a lot of people in March. Granted, like those of us that were paying attention, like you could have known about this back in January. Check out Peak Prosperity on YouTube. This video will probably get censored just because I mentioned that channel. But they've been talking about this. They're on like day 115 of daily reports almost on the cerveza sickness. So if you want good info that's bipartisan, not censored, not filtered, not pushing any agenda, Peak Prosperity, check them out. They've been doing a great job, and they also gave me the info I needed to make a ton of money when the stock market tanked because this was foreseeable. Anyways, so basically what Josh Silverman's saying is that sales bounced back in certain categories that were negatively impacted in March. So I guess when the stay-at-home orders came through, it's like, what do you need when you're stuck at home with your family, your kids? Home furnishing, toys, games, and then get outside, get some sunlight. Vitamin D is good for you. Gardening. So that's presenting other opportunities. Flash forward back to Printful. They have a home and living category where you can sell, you know, not all of these maybe are fitting the home and living, but you can sell like custom bean bags, for instance. I mean, who's out there selling custom bean bags? I don't know. Maybe Redbubble. I didn't actually look. I don't think Redbubble sells bean bags, but Printful is letting you sell custom bean bags, aprons, pillows, etc., posters, wall art. Take advantage of some of these less obvious, more fringe print-on-demand product opportunities. You know, zig while other people zag, and less competition is definitely going to help you make some sales. All right, and that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching till the end. If you found it interesting, all I ask is hit that like button. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button and then that little bell that pops up next to it. If you want to be alerted the next time I drop a video, all you have to do is click that bell and YouTube will let you know that you want to hear when I drop another video. Thank you, guys. I'll see you at the next one.
Passive Income School is open. Enroll now at ryansmethod.com. Thank you.